He was in her home laughing like it was just another normal day. And then you hear it, a loud crack, the kind of sound that instantly tells you something just broke and you cannot unhear it. And what makes this clip so addictive is that it is not a stadium moment or a red carpet moment. It is a tiny real-life slip-up inside Taylor Swift's world. This is Ava Sinclair for CelebPulse, and quick reminder, we are sticking to what has been reported and what is on record. And when something is fan speculation, we will label it clearly as unconfirmed. So here is what happened. Travis Kelce was recording an episode of the New Heights podcast with his brother Jason. And in the preview for the February 4 episode, Travis leans back, laughing at something Jason says, and the chair suddenly snaps. Travis loses balance, and Jason immediately blurts out a shocked reaction, asking if he is okay. Travis catches himself and tries to play it cool like nothing happened, but you can tell he knows he messed up because the next line comes out fast, and it is the line that turned a broken chair into a viral headline, "Taylor's gonna kill me." Now, obviously that line is a joke. People say things like that when they break something at home, but when it is Taylor Swift's home, and when the person saying it is Travis Kelce, the internet treats it like an accidental peek behind the curtain. That is why this blew up, because it feels like one of those moments we were never supposed to see. Not because it is secret, but because it is normal, and normal is rare when the couple is this famous. Most celebrity moments are polished and controlled, but podcasts are different. People relax, the mic stays on, and when something goes wrong, it captures a real reaction. So a chair breaks, and suddenly the audience is not watching a celebrity clip anymore. They are watching a relationship moment that feels weirdly relatable. You can picture it, the crack, the instant pause, the split second of panic, and then the nervous joke that basically means, I hope she does not walk in and see this. It is sitcom energy, and that is why it lands. But there is another reason this clip traveled so fast, and it is the bigger context around them right now. Their relationship has been treated as public news for a long time, and there has been major coverage around engagement reports, so every tiny moment now gets framed like married life content. A chair breaks and people do not just think chair breaks, they think fiancé problems or what is happening in the house right now. That framing is why the comments explode, because fans instantly start asking the same questions in 100 different ways. Was that her chair? Was that filmed at her place? Are they living together full-time? Did Travis just reveal something about their private setup? And here is the part that matters for staying accurate. Those questions are mostly audience interpretation. The reporting is about him breaking a chair during the New Heights recording and joking that Taylor would be mad. The rest is what the internet does best, taking one small detail and turning it into a full storyline. And it happens even faster with Taylor because her fan culture is built around clues, patterns, and reading into everything. So, a throwaway joke does not stay a throwaway joke for long. It becomes a clip, then a caption, then a trend, and then thousands of people arguing about what it means. Now, this is also not the first time Travis has made basically the same joke. There was a January moment on the podcast where a reference to Taylor's song Wood came up, and Travis did not catch it, and he joked again that Taylor's going to kill me. So now fans are treating it like a running theme, like a series. How many times is he going to say this line before Taylor reacts publicly? Will she ever clap back? Will she ever mention it on her own platform? And whether she does or not, it keeps people watching because anticipation is the real retention tool. You do not need a scandal if you can create a feeling that something might happen next. That is why this kind of harmless clip can outperform heavy drama. It is safe. It is funny, it is easy to share, and it makes people feel like they are getting access, especially with this couple because they show up together at big moments, but they do not flood the internet with constant couple content. So when something casually personal slips into public view, even a chair breaking the audience grabs it like proof that real life exists behind the headlines. That is also why the home detail hits so hard. A studio is neutral. A home feels intimate. A home makes people think of routines, inside jokes, little arguments, and silly moments that never make it outside. So the clip becomes more than a chair, it becomes a tiny glimpse of domestic life. And then comes the fan theory wave, and this is where we label it clearly as unconfirmed. Some fans have been buzzing online that moments like this are part of a bigger, soft launch style strategy, meaning not a conspiracy, just a modern celebrity pattern where small, casual moments go viral through safe channels like a podcast, so the public gets fed without them posting constant personal content. That is unconfirmed, but it feels believable to people because the effect is real, whether it is intentional or not. One 10-second clip gives the internet an entire day of conversation without a formal interview or a planned announcement. That is the power of podcast culture and clip accounts. And this narrative is irresistible because it combines three things that always perform Taylor Swift, Travis Kelce, and a normal relationship mistake anyone could make. It triggers comments fast. Some people say it is adorable. Some people start analyzing the relationship. Some people argue about privacy and boundaries, and some people turn it into memes. And then there are the people who take exaggerated jokes, literally, and try to turn it into something darker. But that is not what is being reported, and that is not what the clip proves. It is simple. He broke something he knows. It is not his chair. He knows she will notice. So he drops the quickest, funniest line to release the tension. And it works because it makes him feel human, and audiences love that. Now zoom out, because this is how a nothing moment becomes a story. The clip feels real. It contains a repeatable quote. It hints at private life without revealing anything, and fans do the rest by debating meaning. The chair is not the headline. The headline is what the chair represents to viewers, proof of normal life inside a world that usually feels unreachable. And that is why you should watch the next small clip that pops up from their podcast appearances, because the next viral moment probably will not be bigger, it will be smaller. A little joke, a tiny mistake, a quick line, and it will still explode. This is Ava Sinclair for CelebPulse, and that is the real reason this clip took off: a simple crack, a quick joke, and suddenly the internet has a brand new chapter to argue about. If you see another tiny moment starting to trend, pay attention, because with Taylor and Travis, the smallest things turn into the loudest headlines. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.